And we do want to go now to News Nation's Brian Enton, who is outside of the Guthrie home in Tucson. Brian, this new video from Savannah tonight. And meanwhile, what have you seen from authorities today?
Yeah, the Savannah video, which was just posted a little while ago, is just heartbreaking and reminds you, you get so focused on the investigation, but you're reminded of just what this family is going through right now. Not only Savannah, but her siblings, Cameron and Annie. In terms of the investigation, there's been a lot of action over the last couple of days. The latest, Natasha, is the FBI confirming that a glove found about 2 miles from where I'm standing at Nancy Guthrie's house contained DNA that is now being tested, and they're going to put it into the CODIS federal database and try to see if it links back with anyone who could be a potential suspect in the case. That comes on top of us learning that there was DNA found inside Nancy Guthrie's home, DNA that doesn't connect back to Nancy Guthrie or to anyone in her inner circle. So that is another big development. And it seems that all of these DNA elements are starting to come together in a way that we may see some real movement in the case. I spoke with a sergeant with the Pima County Sheriff's Office, who is also the union president, about what he thinks about these latest developments. Listen to this.
Apparently there's a lot of gloves that have been found.
Yeah.
What do you make of that? I mean, I guess these gloves are used for all sorts of purposes, it seems.
It is pretty common. It could be from investigators. It could also be, I mean, we have a large amount of homeless that live and camp in the area. We also have, we've experienced a lot of nighttime car break-ins in this area as well. So, I mean, it could be from any one of those things. Hopefully it's related to the Guthrie kidnapping or incident, and they're able to get some DNA out of it, and it breaks the case open. But I understand it was found a couple miles away. Hopefully, as he's driving away, he throws his gloves out the window. Maybe we'll get a lucky break, but there's a lot of possibilities.
So hopefully we will find out more soon in terms of this DNA testing that's happening behind the scenes. We may also soon find out more about the SWAT raid that happened on Friday night. There were no arrests, but I'm told it is still very much an ongoing investigation. Remember, there was a federal search warrant, so they're still going through items that they recovered, including electronics, and we may find out more on that front soon also. Natasha?
Yeah, appreciate that. And Brian, so many are closely watching the glove that you mentioned, watching what we may find here. What would you say to those at home who are frustrated at the pace of this investigation, some of the communication that has been going back and forth, and the fact that we are more than 2 weeks out now?
Yeah, I mean, it's been 2 weeks, which is not a good thing with these kinds of cases. Obviously, they always say the first 48 hours are the most critical, and that's true. The farther you get out from those first 48 hours, the harder it is to solve a case. So it is frustrating for people who live in the neighborhood. It's obviously frustrating for Savannah Guthrie and her family, but I would say that they are making significant progress. And I think it started with the photos that were released from Nancy's doorbell camera, which was, pretty incredible that the FBI was able to obtain those, even though Nancy didn't have a subscription. And now that we're learning more about DNA that's been recovered, and there have been these SWAT raids. So there's a lot happening behind the scenes, Natasha, and the hope is maybe in the coming days, they'll really start to make a break in the case.
That is the hope. Thank you, Brian Enton, reporting live in Tucson, Arizona tonight.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our News Nation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.